Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a new Diamond Art Club sneak peek video. I am so excited to unbox this diamond painting for you guys ahead of this weekend's drop. The kit I am unboxing today is Fire Kitty. This is by Simz Art. This is coming in at a 23.6 by 29.5 inch or 60 by 74.9 centimeter square diamonds. This is precious artwork. I love Simz Art. I feel like Simz Art's actually known for a lot of like sapphic kind of artwork, and we don't necessarily have that in this painting, but I love the girl. I love that she's a witch. I love that we have a cat. I'm just really excited about this artwork. Thank you, Diamond Art Club, for sending this kit over to me ahead of this weekend's drop, and if you're interested in picking up this diamond painting or any of the other new releases that are releasing this Saturday, like I said, it's releasing on Saturday, April 18th, at least I think I said that. There are two different release windows, so if you are a part of the Diamond or Ruby tier of Diamond Art Club's reward program, you do have a half-an-hour early access window. That is at 9 a.m. Pacific or 12 p.m. Eastern. And then general release. That is a half-an-hour later for everybody, and if this kit or any of the other new releases sell out, Diamond Art Club does hold stock back for the general release, so check back a half-an-hour later for everybody. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to unbox this, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right on into it. I also just want to apologize right off the bat if you can hear any outside noises. I have all my windows open in my apartment. It's very nice out today. But it's also like, I mean, it's not unseasonably warm for Wisconsin, but it is warm, but it's nice. And my apartment's hot without the windows open. So that's what, if you can hear outside noises, I apologize. Anyways, let's hop into this canvas. Oh, look at the render. We have the render of the artwork actually wrapped around the top of the box here. It's really fun. You can tell this is a square drill painting because of all the blue branding, the square emblem here. And then on the side of the box, we have our color info. So this painting has 75 colors. That's a little bit surprising to me, to be honest, including 4 fairy dust drills for a total diamond count of 72,541 diamonds. A decent sized project, but not too big, not too small. And then we have, let's see, how diamond painting works here on the back, your kit contents, all of the warnings, things like that. And then on the side of the box, as well as on the bottom of the box, you do have another look at the artwork, the name of the painting, the size, all of that fun info. In case you're like me and you store a lot of your diamond paintings one on top of each other, you can kind of easily pick them out of a crowd and just make it easy to find what you're looking for. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this diamond painting. Did I not cut the plastic all the way through? This is not the first time this has happened. I like to keep the plastic on the boxes because the, I don't know if you guys can see, this is actually a sleeve. This part with the artwork is actually a sleeve. And if you take the entire plastic wrap off of here, it actually, it's known to, like, if you stand it upright, like the sleeve kind of flops on and off, like it slides up and down. That's the right way to word it. So I like to keep the plastic on. But anyways, if this is your first Diamond Art Club purchase, you're thinking about making your very first purchase, I do have a 15% off discount code you are more than welcome to use if you want to. It's Michaela15. It saves you 15% off, but totally no pressure to use it. There are other discount codes out there, so feel free to use what works best for you, but thank you if you do choose to use it. Anyways, so when I took the diamond painting out of the box, everything comes in the sleeve. So, oh, there's a dog outside. Sorry, I got distracted. We have the sleeve here. So we have the canvas here, we have the toolkit here, and we have our thank you for your purchase envelope here with our sticker sheet and hopefully a treasure quest card. But let's take a look here at the toolkit really quickly. All of Diamond Art Club's toolkits are going to be the same no matter if you get a square or a round drill painting, and I find that their toolkits are really nice and comprehensive. So the first thing we have here is Diamond Art Club's Twist and Pick pen. These pens are really nice. They're a little bit thicker, so a little bit more ergonomic to hold, and the single placer here has a cap you'll want to take off. This single placer is actually pre-filled with some clear wax. Yeah, so if you start twisting the pen to tighten it, the clear wax will start coming out the end, so you just want to pick it once you've, gotten some out, and it's perfectly good to use this way, and it's actually refillable. So If you twist this back the other direction, you can actually take out whatever in it, or if it, ran out, you can go ahead and refill it with whatever you'd like. So that's really nifty. And then on the other side of the pen here, we just have a thin plastic 4-placer. You also get a bag of baggies and a canvas of the size, point, and color count. You're not gonna have enough baggies to kit up your diamond painting just with these. I like using these to store leftover diamonds. There's also other non-crafty stuff you can do with these as well. And then you also get a really nice large tray with a lid and a tray stopper and a few goodies inside of here. So the first thing you get is a plate of the clear wax that comes in the single placer of the pen. So if you need to refill the single placer, if you want to use this in your multi-placer, you can use it for whatever you like. So you have this. You also get a plate of the pink heart-shaped wax. This clear wax, or not clear wax, the pink wax has a thin plastic film on here. You'll just want to peel back before you load up your pen, but you do get a plate of the classic pink heart wax. And then you also get a thin plastic 7-placer. In case you'd like to try multi-placing with 7 diamonds instead of 4, you can replace what's on this pen here. So that's everything that comes inside the tray. And then as for the tray itself, it's really nice and big, has high walls, beveled edges. Beveled. Oh God, it's fine. The edges that kind of curve in here, so that way nothing gets stuck on the edge here. Beveled. Anyways, like I said, high walls, and what's really nifty about these trays too is that these are actually stackable. So if you are like me and you have a lot of these trays, you can actually kit up in these trays, put the lid on, they're stackable, and you can put the sticker label here on the stopper, and it's really nifty. So that is everything that comes in the Diamond Art Club toolkit. Like I said, it's a pretty comprehensive toolkit, really truly has everything you need to get started on your diamond painting. So that is that. And then we have our thank you for your purchase envelope with some fun goodies inside of here. So let's go ahead and hop into this. So inside the thank you for your purchase envelope, you just have some step-by-step instructions right here, tips and tricks over here, kit contents, and then save 20% off your first app purchase. And then over here, once you've made your first purchase with Diamond Art Club, you can actually join their VIP Facebook group using this QR code. I totally recommend joining. It's a lot of fun in there. You can chat about new releases in there. You can share your finishes, your whips. You can vote on upcoming projects. It's just a lot of fun in there. So that is the thank you for your purchase envelope. And then we have our treasure quest card. This is pretty. This is very, very pretty. Excuse me. Treasure Quest cards are a part of Diamond Art Club's secondary rewards program, and they come in different trading cards with different rarities. So this is a bronze card. You can tell this is a bronze card because of the pattern on the border and then pattern on the back, and it also will tell you what rarity the card is. This is the most common card, which is the bronze, but you also could maybe get a silver, gold, or black. That gets more rare as you go across the colors, and these are a really fun collectible, but also are really fun because you can, once you have a certain amount of the different rarities, you can actually redeem these for different prizes, like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. I love that part about it, but I also just love having another like collectible piece of the original artwork. I just think that's a lot of fun. So this is gorgeous. The holographic effect is just, I'm just having a lot of fun. Okay, so we have the trading card, and then we have our sticker sheet here. I love how Diamond Art Club sets up their sticker sheets. If you are like me and you always put things like these stickers in your paper logbook, this is perfect for you. I always make sure all of these stickers end up in my logbook at some point, but these are all pre-cut stickers. And then we have another look at that original artwork, hopefully a little bit better of a look. I know this artwork is a little bit on the darker side, so this might be a little bit tougher to see on camera, but hopefully this is helpful. You have a spot for your start and end date and all of your color stats down here. And then when we open this up, we have all of our pre-cut sticker labels, and this is a very neutral color palette, which totally expected looking at the artwork. But actually we have a lot more blues in the, well, no. Okay, I knew there was gonna be a lot of blues based off the artwork. There seems to be a good amount of like bright blues. I mean, a few. We have some yellows, a very neutral color palette, but with some blues and greens. I think it's going to be really pretty. There are pre-cut sticker labels, so if you're like me, you like to kit up in an external storage system, this just makes it really easy. All of your special drills are going to be listed at the bottom of the color code list here, and in the case of this diamond painting, we only have fairy dust drills. So we have a blue fairy dust, maybe a green, I think that 501 is a green, an orange, and like a maybe ivory tan kind of color, but we will take a look at the drills here in a minute. But that is our sticker sheet. I had to take a moment to pause to do a clearing the throat break because you guys do not need to listen to that. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the main event here. All of Diamond Art Club's paintings come in a branded dust bag that says Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. So let's go ahead and hop right on into this. I am really excited to see this canvas. I am especially excited to see, I guess, the special drills in this one. Because this is a darker piece of art, I'm excited to see the special drills. Oh yeah, a very, very, very neutral color palette. Honestly, this is very different than what I usually go for, and I'm always down for a change of pace. I don't know, I love a good bright and colorful color palette, but on artwork that I'm obsessed with, like this one, I do really love this artwork. I feel like a color palette like this is just totally great because it's a change of pace. It's a nice change of pace. So that's our color scheme. Let me go ahead and get this canvas rolled backwards here. It's totally safe to do this with Diamond Art Club canvases because Diamond Art Club uses a poured glue on their canvas. Alternatively, you also could let this sit out here for a little bit and eventually this canvas will flatten out on its own, but I just wanted to roll it backwards to help it out a little bit. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, this is a little tough to see because this is a darker color palette. Get you guys a little bit of a pan here. Oh, stop, look at her face. It's so cute. Although, however, if you are like me and you are kind of looking at the face a little bit going, it seems a little bit stark. I think it's because number one of the symbols, the darker symbols, but also the pink lines are making her face look a little bit goofy. But the actual, totally, the face will look fine with diamonds down. I think it's the pink line. I'm surprised we're seeing pink lines on this a little bit. I've seen a couple unboxings with the pink perforated cover sheet, but I don't know. Diamond Art Club was doing gray for a while, so we are seeing some pink again. But anyways, let me go ahead and insert an entire picture here on the screen because I cannot fit the entire thing in camera. I think this is really, really pretty artwork. I'm going to be very curious to see where these special drills are going to go. No, this is gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. I love the girl, the witch. I love the cat. It's very moody artwork, and I think this is gonna look amazing. And I love blues, and there are a ton of blues in this diamond painting, so I'm very excited about it. But anyways, let's go ahead and do a really quick tour of the canvas. So up here we have Diamond Art Club's branding, do what makes you sparkle. The edging of the canvas is scalloped and poked. It helps prevent fraying. You have a schematic of all of your colors going along the top left-hand side of the canvas, as well as going along the bottom right. And I do want to point out the pink lines here real quick. This is not at all on your actual canvas, which, by the way, Diamond Art Club uses a very sticky poured glue on their canvas, but what the pink lines are a part of the perforated plastic cover sheet. So if you are the type of person where you do not want to fuss around with release paper, with washi tape, a craft knife, you can go ahead and use the canvas paper directly, and just you grab on either side of the pink line here and you tear, and you will create about 10 by 10 centimeter or 4 by 4 inch sections to work in, which is super duper neat. Let me go ahead and get this rolled down here a little bit. Over here we have more info about the kit, so we have another look at the artwork, the name of the painting, the size, the artist, and the copyright symbol. This is very, very, very important because Diamond Art Club legally licenses all of their artwork, so that means that Simz Art has given permission for the use of this artwork and is being fairly compensated, and that is across the board with everything from Diamond Art Club, which is one of the many reasons why I love them so much. Over here in the middle, we just have Diamond Art Club's social media information. And then over at the bottom right hand side of the canvas, we have Diamond Art Club's lifetime warranty, basically stating that if anything happens to your canvas or your drills and you are the owner, the original owner and purchaser of your diamond painting, you can contact customer support. They will help you out. This is really cute. I was very much stuck on her face. At first, the pink line was the thing that was throwing me the most. But it's definitely because the pink line is just kind of like cut here. But honestly, if you wanted to end off on her face and you were working right within the plastic cover, that would work perfectly. But let me get you guys zoomed in so I can just show you the drill field and we can chat about confetti versus color blocking on this canvas. I feel like this canvas has a good bit of color blocking, but also there is a good bit of confetti as well. It's not like super intense confetti, I feel like, but a good amount. Color blocking is where you have more of the same symbol in a small area. So like all these number 7s here, all of these number 5s. You can pull out your multi-placer and typically get through those sections pretty quickly. And then confetti, I feel like we're seeing a good amount of confetti. Let's actually look at her face up close, and I feel like we have a good amount of confetti in her face. So confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area. You'll be switching out the color in your tray a little bit more often, but you'll also be getting a better level of detail with confetti, and I personally am a confetti lover, but I feel like this canvas in general has a pretty good mix of both. I really, really do. And this artwork's really fun because I feel like you're never gonna get bored. I mean, there's a lot going on. And actually, you have a lot more in the way of color blocking, more toward the bottom of the canvas, like within the chair here and like the floor. But we do have some plants in here that we're gonna see a bit more confetti in. So it just depends on where you're working. But I love the fire kitty. I just think he's so cute. I love him. Okay, let me go ahead, get this canvas turned around here, because we are going to take a look at all of these diamonds here. So Diamond Art Club always puts a sticker on all of their drill packs, and they will say the name of the kit on there. In case you store your drills separate from the canvas in the box they came in, you can match them up later. And also generally, I always recommend that you do check that the drills match up with the canvas, and that way you just, you know, you're ensured that you have the right drills with the canvas. So let's go ahead and hop into taking a look at these drills. Lots of darks and blues. I'm excited. Okay, let me get this thrown behind me. Cleaning that up is a later Michaela problem. Definitely not an issue at the moment. Okay, let me get you guys zoomed in here and let's take a look at these diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of 939 right off the bat. Only one bag of 3371, and then 310, which is black. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of 310. That's not bad at all for an artwork like this, but you're probably noticing that these drills are not in DMC order. These are actually ordered roughly in weight order. So like how many diamonds of each color you have, it's typically how Diamond Art Club organizes all of their drills. Oh, more 37. Was that 37.99 before? It might have been, I have no idea. But we have a lot of dark colors in that first strand of, you know, the drills we see the most of in this kit. I don't know why I did it that way. I don't know what I was doing. Where's the number? The numbers are here. Hello. Okay, anyways. Okay, we're getting into some more neutrals and greens in here. And I'm keeping an eye out for our 4 fairy dust drills. And yeah, I feel like we're not going to see tons of each of them, but here's our first fairy dust, Z501, this really beautiful green fairy dust. That's stunning. Fairy dust drills have a fine glitter coating on the top, and they give a really shimmery effect, and they give us a subtle shimmery effect. They're gorgeous, and they're tons of fun, and we have a really pretty green one. So yeah, I feel like we're not going to see tons and tons of, I guess, of the quantity of special drills. I feel like in darker art like this, we just don't tend to a lot. I feel like Diamond Art Club is very intentional with their special drill charting, so, but I guess we will see. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe we'll end up seeing a really big bag of something, but who knows? And yeah, there really are, I feel like, a lot of colors for this kit, but again, Diamond Art Club is so intentional with the colors they choose, and they really truly just pick the colors that they feel is going to fit the original artwork the best and kind of match up to it the best. So here's our second fairy dust, Z162, this really pretty light blue. There's not a ton of this at all, but it's stunning. That's a gorgeous fairy dust. Oh, and right next to it we have a friend, Z722. Yeah, really pretty orange fairy dust. Oh, that's also pretty. I love a good orange fairy dust. I feel like we're gonna see that one specifically in the fire kitty. but what do I know? I know nothing. I'm just guessing. Got some beautiful blues and greens. Beautiful. And then we have our last strand of drills here. I think this is the last strand at least. Yeah, and we just have handfuls of these colors. So take a look at these. I feel like the last like little strands are always the hardest to focus because there's not a lot to focus on. And then we're still looking for that last fairy dust drill actually. Because yeah, I think we found 3. And here's our 4th, Z3047. Yeah, we only have handfuls of these, most being the green. But this is kind of like an ivory kind of fairy dust. Really gorgeous, just the slightest handful of this ivory fairy dust. So that is the last of the special drills, and here are the last of the drills in general. Very beautiful color spread. Again, not my typical wheelhouse, but I feel like for an artwork like this, it's going to be so pretty. And the bright colors that we do see in this diamond painting are really gonna stand out because of the dark colors. Like the brights will really stick out with the darks, which is always a really fun contrast. I really like it. So let me go ahead and just get this rolled up. We're gonna start at the bottom here of this canvas, and I need my little handy dandy sticker sheet here. But as a reminder, we had 4 fairy dust, just 4 fairy dust. We had a little bit of the blue fairy dust, we had a good amount of the green fairy dust, and then a small handful of the orange and the ivory. So let's take a look. Right off the bat, we're really not going to see anything at the bottom, I'm pretty sure. Like all of this, we're really not going to see much of. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of it in the brighter areas of the canvas. So I'm not seeing any in her leg area. Let me just get this scooted up just a little bit. I feel like I need to look at the fire kitty because I feel like if we're going to see any, it's going to be him. And that is correct. We are seeing in the fire itself, we're seeing some of that orange fairy dust. So we're seeing it in that. I'm wondering about that ivy fairy dust. Okay, the ivy fairy dust is going to be outlining her, like the back of her hand a little bit here. So we're going to see a little bit in there. And then the plants. So the plants, like highlighting, we're going to see some of that green fairy dust highlighting some of the plants. And then we have the letter F, which was the light blue. Oh, okay, so we're seeing a little bit of the light blue fairy dust over here. What is that exactly? Oh, it's like her computer keyboard back here, because this is her computer. So the outlining here of the computer is going to be some of that blue fairy dust as well as kind of outlining some of the bottom of her hat or highlighting a little bit, and then giving a little bit of highlight over here as well. It's basically this computer screen is kind of lighting up her back of her head a little bit, so we're going to see some of that blue light in the highlight with that blue fairy dust. That's really, really pretty. Let me get this scooted down a little bit more. We're going to see a little bit more of that green fairy dust in these green plants over here and a little bit over here. I think these are also plants. I think a lot of the greenery here is going to be green plants. We have a little bit more of the green fairy dust up here in these plants. I just like feel like I'm missing stuff because this canvas isn't the smallest, but we didn't see much of the fairy dust. We have a little bit of the green fairy dust again here. This actually might be in the curtain. I think a little bit in the curtain here, some of the green fairy dust. And then a little bit, I think this is a plant right here. It is a little hard to tell because this is a darker color palette. A little bit more of the green fairy dust in here and in these plants over here, and highlighting these plants over here. I just really feel like I'm missing something. But I don't think so. I really don't think so, because we had the ivory fairy dust kind of highlighting her arm, the orange fairy dust giving some, you know, extra light to the fire here, and then the blue in the blue backlight of the computer here. So I don't think I missed any actually. But yeah, I mean, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And if you are looking at this canvas and you're like, I feel like, you know, extra specials could be fun, you absolutely could go ham and have your own, add your own specials in. But anyways, you guys, that is it for this sneak peek video. As a reminder, this is Fire Kitty by Simz Art, releasing on Saturday, April 18th. Let me know in the comments, are you planning on grabbing this one? Are you wishlisting? Are there any others that you're eyeing? I want to know all the things down below, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.